You would think at Eminem's big ripe age of 51 that pasty poutine color understand now that he is in fact graham cracker filled and not chocolate. Why are you not golfing?
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Ooh, back again. Guess who's back? 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 Da 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 da. Hey people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So this video we want to talk about Eminem. Eminem just dropped a single on the 31st of May and the single is called Houdini. It's here on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, go check it out and let me know what you think about this, because this video is getting everybody talking. Everybody is coming for Eminem and it's more like a mixed feelings here. But one of the major topic that has been pointed out here on this song that Eminem just dropped is Eminem coming from Megan Thee Stallion. Literally, it went on about, which I'm going to paraphrase, talking about how if he asks for a collab with Megan Thee Stallion, will he ever get a shot at one feature or something, referring to Megan Thee Stallion incident with Corey Lane and her being shot on the legs and all that. This did not sit well with a lot of people, especially black women, saying that, you know what, this is Eminem, a white man coming to disrespect black women, even though, yes, we know hip-hop is a black genre music, that Eminem is coming to disrespect black women, and all that. Let me know what you think. If you've listened to this music, if you've watched the video, what are your thoughts on this? I personally have listened to it and I have a lot to say. But this also struck a bigger conversation of people saying that is a song okay or not? Is it just nostalgia for the millennials and the Gen X people and all that? Some people are just saying why some millennials are here for it, bumping to it and saying yes, Shady is back, Eminem is back and all that. I want to know what are your own thoughts on this. Then another thing about this old Eminem song that was released is how Eminem was making so much reference to Slim Shady, which is like the old Eminem. Even in the music video, he even brought Slim Shady out, talking about how Slim Shady is going to react to the present climate of things, while people are very sensitive to things and topic and all that. And he also make reference to the LGBTQ community, the transgender community and all that. And he got people talking. A lot of people were reacting to this. I want to know your own take down about the Eminem song down in the comment section. And they're saying there's an album coming from Eminem. And guys, Eminem's 50 something years old. So yeah, he's an old man. Okay. And yeah, just let me know what you think if you've listened to it, and if you've not, go listen to it and come back and join in the conversation. Okay, so we'll go check out people's thoughts on this Eminem new single. Okay, I don't know on this Eminem new single. We're going to check people's response to this, but before we get into the video, people's response, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, now is the perfect time for you to hit the subscribe button, because we post videos every day and we have amazing conversations and which you don't want to miss. So go ahead and smash the subscribe button. Okay, so with that all said, guys, let's go check out the video, people's response to it. Okay,
You would think at Eminem's big ripe age of 51 that pasty poutine color understand now that he is in fact graham cracker filled and not chocolate. Why are you not golfing? Why are you not fishing? Why are you not buying up somebody's neighborhood to try and gentrify it? Why are you bothering a black woman? And this is not surprising behavior for him, because I know he hates black women. He has that one lyric in one of his songs that's like, can't date blacks because they take all your money. Blacks? Wait a minute, Marshall. One thing about white men is if you piss them off the day that they're born, they will be pissed off to the day that they die. And Eminem has never recovered from the fact that Mariah Carey has one of the greatest diss tracks against him in the history of diss tracks. Not only did she body as a light-skinned singer, that woman got on that track and then dressed up as Eminem and looked better than him. Quite literally, I don't even know who you are. The most popular rapper at that time. Crazy to see so many black men that wouldn't have made it in the category because of him supporting him, but whatever. One of the most popular rappers of that time, Mariah, literally said, I don't know you. So come here. Yes, ma'am. Why is there a white man telling people he me? Well, there are a lot of blogs. His name is Marshall Mathers. Marshall Mathers. Yes, he's Eminem, the rapper. Alyssa, this man is not a bag of M&Ms. Your stomach is not important right now. Yeah. Focus. Who is he? He is Eminem, not multiple, just one. Where have you ever seen a singular white Eminem? It is not a thing of existence. Well, Alyssa, tell me who this man is, otherwise I'm going to Marshall Mathers, man. And Eminem, find the out rapper. From somebody he has who's going to on his shirt, spot, Mom's spaghetti, white man palms that is claiming he has is.
So I listened to this whole song. And yes, and you know the bar about Megan Thee Stallion, it's Eminem. Eminem makes music for like dudes who make like inappropriate work jokes. You know, that only they find funny. And the thing about all this is, if you think Cowboys fans, Laker fans, Drake fans, you know, anybody with Beyonce fans, Nicki Minaj fans, whoever, they don't have shit on the Eminem fan base. I promise you. It's just a song, bro. It's just lyrics. Eminem is a great rapper, yes. But, you know, you can't discredit him. But, you know, this song in 2024, this ain't 2002, buddy. Nobody wants to hear this shit. And the funniest thing about this song is that there are going to be people trying to defend this. Like, this song was terrible. Abracadabra. He need to do a magic trick and just make this disappear.
I'm gonna be real, I'm very disappointed. So a lot of y'all probably don't even listen to Eminem nowadays. But Eminem dropped a song last night called Houdini. And I'm not gonna lie, it was garbage because he couldn't do what he normally do as Slim Shady. With him being like Slim Shady, he's very vulgar. And he tried to bring that back, but he can't because he don't want to be extremely canceled. Even though he did go in on Megan Thee Stallion in this song. And he also went at somebody for being a transformer. But if you know Slim Shady, you know like those disses are just so surface level for him. Like that didn't even meet the expectations we had of him being Slim Shady. Let alone that the bars was kind of weak. Like I like the nostalgia of the Guess Who's Back. But this coming from my greatest rapper of all time, it kind of disappointed me.
If you grew up listening to Eminem like I did, his new song, Houdini, is where it's at. I feel like he knew that after these last few years we've all had, and even now with everything being so expensive and just the way the life is right now, he knew that us 90s babies needed that song, needed the album. Like the death of Slim Shady, I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. This song Houdini makes me feel like I'm, you know, a preteen again, just listening to like D12 my band. Like it's just, I'm so here for it. The music that is out now is just straight trash.
This has to be in the running for worst cover art maybe ever. Like, how is this not AI generated? This looks like something your 40-year-old conservative uncle would post to their Facebook feed.
I have always been the biggest Eminem fan. Like, ever since I can remember, I was listening to his music. I was downloading his songs on my iPod from my dad's computer. And his new song he just dropped today, Houdini, is like just, oh. And I know he's dropping a whole album. And if his album is anything like this song, I will simply pass away.
As someone that grew up and loved Eminem, it really sucks that I no longer enjoy his music because I listened to Houdini last night and that shit was not good to me. As a rapper ages and matures, I want them to have different subject matter, not talk about the same stuff that they were doing 20 years ago. And with Eminem, shock value has always been his biggest thing. And in this song, he references Megan Thee Stallion. He says, if I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? Like, clearly he's playing upon the words feet and feet. He also said, my transgender cat Siamese, why? Identifies as black but acts Chinese. And for me, it's like, Eminem, you are 51 years old now. If I wanted to hear the shock value in everything you did, I would just listen to your first 3 albums. I know his fans is eating this up, but as someone that grew up with Eminem, I wish he matured more with his music. Am I the only one that feels like this? Y'all let me know in the comment section or with a stitch.
All right, a lot of y'all won't shut the to talk about this song. I just listened to it, and if you asked me about Eminem before I listened to it, I would tell you he ain't dropped nothing with replay value in like a decade, and this shit continues to streak. This is just a bad remake of shit he already did in the past. Eminem sounds like an old NBA player that needs to retire, but teams keep him around because he can hit an occasional 3. Now, some people in the comment section gonna say Eminem's the greatest of all time, he's the best rapper alive. Most of these people don't matter because most of these people don't listen to rap music, and I learned this shit firsthand. I went to a broadcast school back in the day. Won't tell you the name of it, But we had projects, and in these projects, we use music, and everybody used to bring their CD cases and shit. I looked at all the white folks' CD cases. The only rap music they had in there was Eminem, and I'm talking 2004. For 5 years, the only person they ever listened to from the entire genre was Eminem. I mean, they had shit like Kid Rock and Insane Clown Posse in their collection, but come on, dog. Most white Eminem fans don't listen to rap music. So if you ask them who's the best rapper alive, of course they gonna say Eminem. Just like most black Tiger Woods fans don't watch golf. So if you ask us who's the best golfer alive, we gonna say Tiger Woods. In conclusion, this song is garbage, and I will never listen to it again.
Ever since Rap God, I feel like Eminem has been spiraling more and more and creating music that we want less and less. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I probably wouldn't even heard about this had a certain person's name not been attached to it. And that's exactly what that is. So let's very briefly wrap this up and discuss Houdini by Eminem, which features a line at Megan Thee Stallion. And let me tell y'all something. For me, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be unbiased. Bars is bars. It is what it is. However, the way the song even sounded, it was like a background to an amateur magician's performance of a failed magic trick. Like, twice. It wasn't working. I'm not going to lie to you. It was so monotonous and just flat that my ears did not even perk up until Megan's name was mentioned. Megan has said time and time again in different songs that people say her name to turn a profit. People say her name to go viral for 24 hours. Megan just be minding her business. Like, I don't know. I get it. It's rap, but it was kind of... And to be honest, just being so very real. As much as I understand Eminem to have been this legend and everything like that, being respectful to his name and what he has put out and everything like that, this song was just like, so I feel like it's like a throwaway song. And then when you said Megan's name, I perked up, but I wasn't listening to it before. And then after you stopped talking about her, I wasn't listening to it after. And that just is what it is. Y'all could tell me what y'all think about it. Y'all can argue with me in the comments, but I said what I said. I'm not taking it back. So, yeah, that happened. Anyway, so Megan's album's coming out in the summer. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's going to be giving? I think that this rollout needs to be everything and more, and we definitely will talk about it. But until next time.
It is so strange to me to hear this kind of Eminem. Like, this is the closest thing we've gotten to Slim Shady probably since Relapse days, or maybe even Encore. Right off the bat, a lot of young people are not gonna get this, bro. If you're 20 years old or younger, you probably think this song is trash. And that's honestly just because there's no nostalgia connected to it for you. I don't think really anybody of the younger generation's bumping Eminem these days anyways. A lot of his music hasn't aged incredibly well to new audiences as far as like the sound goes, beat selection, but also lyrical content. Eminem is extremely abrasive, and I like how he even plays to that in this song, saying, I wonder how the young me would react to the climate of today, and whether or not Slim Shady would be accepted as a new artist in 2024. Production-wise, I'm stoked. Very clear Eminem tried to go into his bag and recreate that early 2000s magic with this. Lyrically, you see the same thing. He's using a lot of his old rhyme schemes and playful, goofy lyrics that he used to dip into a lot back in the early 2000s. Do I feel like it landed, though? Overall, I'd say this is a pretty good track, but to be completely honest with you guys, it still feels to me like Eminem is putting on a costume of the old Eminem. It's like he's trying his best to recreate a version of himself that doesn't exist anymore. To me, it just feels like kind of a knockoff of the real thing, if that makes sense. It's like when you go to Walmart and you want to save a few bucks, so you get like the off-brand version of Coke that's just called like Cola or whatever. It just doesn't quite hit the same. Like, if I'm really in the mood for that kind of Eminem, I'm still probably going to prefer just to go back to the Eminem show than listen to this. But this is still a great offering from Eminem, and I'm excited to hear an entire album like this. I think he's really close to capturing that early magic, and for us Eminem fans that have been rocking with him for a very long time, I think this album is going to be pure nostalgia feast, and we're going to enjoy it a lot just for that reason alone. Objectively, though, I'd probably give this a 6 or 7 out of 10.
Did y'all know that Eminem is 52 years old? 52. I wouldn't have guessed that. The man has aged very well. But that makes him Gen X, right? So he's always obviously had music and said what he wants to say. Well, he drops a song last night or the night before, and people are losing their minds because it is not PC. And he is laughing at how the world is not PC. And I mean, he is talking about how you can't even use the word gay anymore, right? The context of the music is the old Slim Shady's back, but I kind of would like to know what the old Slim Shady would say about today's world. But guess what? I'm not adjusting anything. I'm still going to be myself. On the TikToks that have this song, There's a generational war in the comments. Gen X is saying, yeah, he's Gen X. Of course, he's going to say what he wants to say. Younger generations are, can't handle anything, this, that, and the other. One millennial had a really good point, and he said he may be born Gen X, but his music did not come out until millennial years. So, we claim him too, kind of thing. Anyway, but it gets so ugly. Like, you've got to read it. One kid was like, you're a dinosaur, talking about a Gen X, or you're a dinosaur, you're so old. And I just was like, I want you to remember this comment when you're 50 and you think you're 30. Because it's coming. You're going to turn 50. I was like, stop. But go watch some of those TikToks. It's too good.
Some of you were not outside for the Slim Shady era, because as usual, I gotta layer it out for you lots. All right. I gotta lay you out for you guys. Everybody calm down. Okay. Let's start with Eminem and Megan Thee Stallion. Let's start there. So Em dropped a new record. It's called Houdini, off his new album. I presume it's gonna be on the new album, the blank of Slim Shady. So he's gonna be basically Slim Shady. And I don't know. Sometimes when I talk to y'all, I talk from like someone that like from an artist perspective, from a creative perspective. But I try to also let y'all know that I see where you're coming from. And he had this line. He said, if I would have asked for Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? Now, from a creative standpoint, I listened to Eminem a lot when I was younger, right? So I was quote unquote outside for this. I listened to Slim Shady. Let me tell you, Slim is beefed with Britney Spears, Mariah Carey, and I don't know, I'm used to this. Now, he is older, and I understood the concept of the song that goes along with the concept of the album, meaning like on this song, if you watch the visual, he's basically trying to stop, or I guess babysit his older alter ego, Slim Shady, right? Speaking of Mariah Carey, I actually remember this play on words, Megan Thee Stallion, right? I feel like Mariah Carey got this so obsessed with me. And Megan can handle her. Me personally, I didn't like when Drake did it on Circle Local or whatever that record is called, the play on words. I don't like M doing this, but I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I'm different. My relationship specifically with black women and the way I look at black women all across the diaspora, different. But I also know that this is rap. Megan is a rapper. Drake's a rapper. Eminem's a rapper. All these other folks, when they're throwing bars, and Nicki Minaj is a rapper. These are rappers. They can handle themselves. But I understand. Like, I can empathize, especially with a lot of black women that don't like this. They don't like these records. They don't like these play on words. I feel you. But for me, conceptually, I see what he's trying to do. I get it, whether I like it or not. And I also think that I understand the concept of the song. I think he's trying to basically erase a part of him that I know to be important. Like the Slim Shady era was crazy, guys. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like he was beefing with boy bands. He was saying the most outrageous things on MTV. So it was really daunting now. But I just know that a lot of think pieces are going to be written about this, and rightfully so, I guess. And this is where I'm trying to figure out where hip hop is going. Like, are there some things where we're gonna be like, oh, it's kind of like comedy, right? Like, hip hop is such a very interesting genre. Real life can be in there, comedy can be in there, politics can be in there, and it's up to the not the reader, but the listener to be able to conceptualize these things and understand where it's coming from. Every time I break stuff like this down, people don't even make it to the first 5 seconds. They start attacking me. You're defending this person. And I'm just like, yo, bro, nuance, right? So everyone calm down. This is him. Literally, he samples the Guess Who's Back record from what I'm hearing. Like, I don't even have to look it up. I can hear it. Like, it's basically that Slim Shady era. And I trust Megan. Megan can rap. So if she wants to take a dig back, I don't know if there's a backstory to it. I don't even think it's real, but I'm just assuming maybe M didn't like that line and he decided to. But I think he was just rapping. I don't like it. I'm telling you, I don't like it. I wouldn't do it as an MC. Like a lot of these guys, I ain't made nothing out of myself as an MC, right? But I think I'm decent enough, even if it's just casually. Way better wittier rhymes than that. But maybe he's trying to get a point across. I understand the album concept. I understand the single concept. And don't invalidate feelings. Like if you see black women talking about this, feeling like, hey, it's the projection is a bit like, hey, this makes me feel unprotected when I hear people, say the things that they're saying about Megan. And you gotta understand too, there's a context around it, right? Like there were people getting online saying that she was lying about her situation. So you gotta just let it walk by, and then it's gonna be people like me that's gonna try to layer it out for y'all, and hopefully you get it. And if you don't, just try not to be too angry about these rap guys, man. Try not to project too much and lose the plot. That's my take. The song, the song is cool. I haven't loved a lot of Eminem stuff in a while, maybe since I think Recovery or something like that. But I appreciate a 51-year-old rapping. I actually think hip hop needs more older men rapping, even though he's not proving my point right now. But again, concept. He's trying to use the Slim Shady alter ego. But this is actually one of the few Eminem records in a while that I've been able to go oh, it's cool. Maybe because again, it reminds me of the past. So those are my takes. Everyone relax.
Okay. So let me know your own take about this Eminem single, Houdini, that was dropped. Let me know your take down in the comment section. And have you listened to it? If you've not listened to it, you're going to listen to it. Now let us know. But if you've listened to it, what was your first thought when you listened to the song? What was your first thought? Was it nostalgic? Was it was it no, not good? I want to know what you think down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful as always. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, okay? Because we're here to have amazing conversation. We're family, just have your own thoughts, but don't be disrespectful, okay? So here's my own thought on this. I listened to the song and I was just it just brought me back to Guess Who's Back Again. Funny enough, I feel like the entire song is sampling that track, Guess Who's Back, Guess Who's Back, Guess Who's Back, da 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 da. And for me, it's more nostalgic than saying, oh, this is a good song. And coming from someone that doesn't really listen to a lot of modern day rap, I don't. But back in the days, you guys know, if you're a millennial, you know, I listen to all the Eminem and all that. I listen to them. And I still rock with a lot of old school rap and music. So it was just more it seems very nostalgic for me. But in terms of the general feel and the climate we have, I would go with Eminem sound because it reminds me of those times, okay? So that was it. But the part where he took a shot at Megan Thee Stallion, that's another thing that got a lot of people talking about how he's disrespecting black women and how a white rapper, black rappers created a space for this white rapper, and now he feels like he can disrespect black women and all that. I feel like this is my take on this. Not me trying to defend Eminem, okay? So just wait and hear me out first. If you know Eminem, like the Slim Shady, like the other last creator talked about, that is what he does. Troll people. He did it with Mariah Carey, and Mariah Carey gave him bad spots. He did it with Britney Spears. Did it with a whole lot of people back then in the days. So him doing it now is not something that came as a shock to me to say, oh, Eminem didn't know. But is it right doing it? No. And I feel like when it comes to back in the days, there was a whole lot of things that were allowed to fly because we're not having this type of conversation. We're not calling them out on their BS. There was this fear, everybody was just allowing things slide, and a lot of things were swept under the carpet. But now women are claiming their power, women are claiming their respect, women are standing on business, and we're not going to stand for a man disrespecting it, whether being a white man or a black man, or it's just being a rap. And this is where I feel like Eminem should have gotten it, this is 2024. Bruh, take a sit. Just take a chill. Don't come for a woman, especially a black woman, because we're not going to take it. It's not going to come off as a joke. We're not going to see it the way we saw it back then in 2000. You get what I'm saying? So him doing it was just out of place. It's uncalled for. Don't do it. You know the climate you're in. And if you know the climate does not suit your style, then don't just sit down, go retire and chill. You don't have to come back. Because I know they said he's dropping an album saying the death of Slim Shady, but yeah, it wasn't a good taste on the mouth. It's just some of the old songs and some of the old words that were said in old and all that, even old jokes. Even comedians are complaining that how people can take jokes now. We can't take it now because we're having conversation. And as women, especially as black women, we refuse to be disrespected. Even in the video, he was trying to refer back to, I just feel like the entire song, the Houdini, was just going back to his old glory as Slim Shady and all that, because he brought Slim Shady out, how Slim Shady is going to react to the present climate and all that. The Slim Shady people in this present climate, we're not going to react to it well because the Slim Shady is disrespecting women, black women. We're not going to react to it well. So that's not even a question for him to ask. Coming for transgender people and all that, like, bruh, you should have taken a couple of seats. You like just let it go. Now this is not the time. If you know it doesn't feel like the type of rap, not that me personally, I don't listen to today's rap and all that, but if you know you don't have anything structural that you know they will not call you out. Do I think the song was a good song? It's just nostalgic for me. It reminds me of my high school days, my uni days. That's what it reminds me of, nostalgic. But in terms of, is it a good song? Coming from a millennial, I would say it's a good song, but not. It's not Eminem's best. Like, it's not Eminem's best. It was just there. In terms when it comes to all the Eminem songs and all that, clean up my closet and all that, he had done better singles, better album than this. That's my own personal opinion. You guys get it. So yeah, I don't think Eminem is uncalled for the mega shot. He could have done the entire song without mentioning Megan. But we all know a black woman is one of the most disrespected women in the world. So it feels like you can throw a shot at it. And then the brother was talking about how most of Eminem core fans are white people. I feel like, okay, yeah, I would say most white people, their favorite rapper will be Eminem. But some of us that are black, we still listen to Eminem. I personally, I love Eminem old work. I listen to it because it's nostalgia for me. I have to listen to new songs now. So let me know, do you listen to new rap songs now? And let me know what are your thoughts about this Eminem one. I love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. Do you think the album was bomb? Do you think the song was nice and good? Do you like the song? Do you think that, oh, which is chill, is just Eminem throwing normal shade as he normally does with to Megan Thee Stallion? Do you think that, oh, it's just the rap thing? Megan Thee Stallion can come back and give her own too? Just go down. I want to know what you think about this song down in the comment section. And another part of the song, the part where you say abracadabra, I'm just like, okay. And I'm trying to remember, there was an artist too that did abracadabra recently too that I saw. I'm trying to remember. If I remember, I'm going to leave the name here. And I'm just like, okay, I think they're performing magic now. All these old artists coming up, they're doing the abracadabra thing. Anyway, guys, I love to know your own take down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful. Go on and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go ahead and share your thoughts. Don't forget to share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation. Like I said before, we have banging conversation. Okay, subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see and join in this conversation, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl. Yeah, and I just want to say thank you to you guys that give special thanks and give join membership. I just want to say a big thank you to you guys. You guys, I do appreciate you guys, and thank you. Okay, with that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.